Welcome back to another Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program with me, Epiac. So we're going to continue with the Kerpollo Program. We have completed 3 of the missions I've outlined. We have gotten this satellite over here in geosync orbit, son of a bitch Mark 1. So our Kerbals over here can watch TV all day long. We have gotten a Kerbal into orbit, deorbited him, and brought him back safely. And we have now gotten a station into orbit. Something I noticed here was I actually left debris in orbit with it, which is something I was trying to avoid. Because I've played this before where I've launched like literally probably 100 freaking rockets up in here, and by the time I got to the 100th rocket, there was just debris circling everywhere, and it was pretty dangerous. So, but anyways, so we got that up into orbit. One thing I noticed, and here I'll show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. There's a problem with this station, and I almost, and it has to do with, actually kind of with that nose cone itself, is I put a decoupler ring for the nose cone, which is right there, over the actual docking port. And I don't know if I'll be able to ever dock with that one. Maybe I'll try in the future at some point in time, but for now, when I do this next docking, I'm going to do it from this dock here. It'll be more difficult on the side than it is actually on the nose, because I can adjust easier. But you know what? Whatever it is, what it is, and you gotta just work with what I got here. Adapt and overcome. Adapt and overcome. So, anyways, let's go back to the Space Center. We're going to design ourselves a new ship. Now, I was originally didn't really want to do it. I wanted to use the man-rated son of a bitch Mark II. I think it's Mark II. Which is... I think this, yep, that's it, Mark II. Load it real quick. I wanted to use this for mission number 4 to bring one Kerbal up and bring one of the other Kerbals back, probably Bill. The problem I found with this is the let's go to this, is you have two different clamps, docking ports basically, and one is just a standard Clampotron docking port, and this one is a Clampotron Junior. Apparently they're not compatible with each other, and I didn't put a Junior on that station to allow for a smaller ship like this to dock with it. Now, I could probably build some crazy contraption that surrounds this actual pod, and it will connect to it and all that stuff. But one, it won't be that structurally sound. It kind of defeats the purpose of having the lighter, because I like the lighter capsule for doing something like this compared to having to build a big ass giant ship. But you know what? We're gonna build a big ass giant ship, and we're gonna use the command pod. Yeah, the Mark 1-2 command pod, which holds 3 Kerbals, and it definitely requires a little bit more lift. So, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna design that, and just sit back and we'll get this thing rolling. Alright, so this is what I've come up with. I've done a similar design to this. Actually, I had some issues with this before. Um, it's kind of iffy if this is even going to be able to fly. I don't know if this is going to be structurally sound. I did something different here, and the reason being is, I'll show you real quick. Normally I would put the LV909 on this, or not the LV, it's the other one. Sorry, the Poodle, and for a smaller amount of mass, I'm getting about the same amount of thrust. And really, the ISP is the difference is 370 to 390, which is not huge and not big enough for me, especially considering how big a difference. I mean, this thing is what yeah, the mass difference it'll make a big difference to the mass. Also, even with these, I put these engines on the smaller outside basically smaller outside engines. And I almost put the rocket motor on the nuclear one because of obviously the 800 ISP. But the problem is I've done this before where I didn't have enough thrust, enough force to keep myself to actually get in orbit. I mean, I can sit there and thrust all day long, but what does it matter if you're just gonna go and dive back into the atmosphere because you can't get that speed? So I decided to go with these. They're a little bit heavier than the LV T30s, and the only reason I really like these ones is because I like the thrust vectoring that they offer. So we're gonna go with that. Actually, one thing I did forget, and I need to add, is I forgot to add electric. So hold on, give me a second. Let me add that real quick. I'm gonna let's see. Let's put I don't know how much electricity it's going to use, but let's just throw one of these 400s on. And we'll put it here. Also, as you noticed on the pod, I put side-mounted parachutes. I don't know if one or two was enough, and I'm like, the weight isn't huge. I think they're only 0.15. The weight's not a huge deal, so I throw on two just for safe measure, and I put the docking port, obviously the regular one. That. Now, if you go on the first stage, this is where things get a little bit crazy. Normally, the way I would do this is I would use, what do you call those things? The fuel ducts. I would have it so that these are staged to set that every time one of these gets emptied, it blows off one on either side, and slowly you basically decouple all these engines as you use them. The problem I found with that is once again, as I got up, I was throwing off engines too, which was reducing how much I could thrust, and I would slow down to the point where I would actually I wouldn't have enough speed. So I found it better, at least with this design, to just keep all the engines until all of them burn out. So we will see how this works. This is going to probably be the hardest thing that I actually do in this series. Primarily because docking is a bitch. I really don't understand it just yet. I've done it quite a few times now on another one. I've been playing on the side trying to figure out the ins and outs of it. And I have managed to actually dock. It was a long, arduous process. So don't be surprised that part of the docking I actually speeded up. So anyways, let's just see first if we can get this thing off the ground. Hurry up and... we will call it, called one the son of a bitch, we will call this one Good Stuff. That's right, we're gonna call it Good Stuff. No, we're not gonna call it Good Stuff, that's a horrible name. We shall call it the fucking Fail. Fucking Fail, because I have a feeling this thing's gonna fail miserably. Hopefully these it doesn't fall apart and launch. We shall see. We need to fix that. Someone commented at me. It's like, why don't you have your whatever the hell you call these things going afterwards? And the reason I do, because I forget sometimes, and I'll sit there and I'll waste fuel. And actually, I've had one of my ships rip itself apart because it's still attached even a few seconds afterwards. So this should definitely have enough thrust to get right off the ground. I mean, look at all these damn engines. Let us save that and launch and see where she goes. Oh God. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually, and then we're gonna look at the tracking station. So we're just getting this thing on the pad. Let's go back to the Space Center, and I'll show you why in a second. All right. So, oh dang it! You know what? The idea was, no, I can still play catch up. Actually, we're fine. Let's do this. I want it to be. I don't want it to be on the other side of the planet, so I'd be waiting 20 minutes for our ships to get aligned, so I can actually dock. So, anyways, let's go to Falcon Fail. Let's launch this SOB. Actually, it's not an SOB. It's a fail. I know it. All right. Let's turn on that. We will kick it up to. We probably don't. Actually, let's hope that that's enough right there. We'll keep it. Oh my god, that's a lot of exhaust. Doing alright so far. Alright. Something I am worried about is losing control of this thing at some point. We'll see what happens when I decouple these solid fuel motors here. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Also, something else was mentioned is everyone's like, "Oh, you should do this like they do it in real life, where when you actually decouple your engines, you're over the ocean." So I technically have to start already getting myself going over the ocean when I do that. I won't do that. I'm sorry. I mean, I can, but it's such a bitch to keep control of your ship when you're going at that high of an inclination to get over the water that fast. So, maybe I should just probably stop using solid fuel motors. There's some people also that don't like to use solid fuel just for real life consequences that they have, so because they're not very stable. Come on. There we go. I lost a bit too much speed there, but that's alright. We should still be able to make it. We're not using. Yeah, we're not doing that bad. The resources here. A shit ton of fuel. Yeah. Actually, what I'm kind of worried is, let's see, where's this engine at? Oh my god, that thing's almost empty already. Well, how is this bottom one? Okay, we're right there. Let's see, I'm surprised. Alright, how about these little guys? These guys are just about done. And then we're jumping into that. Alright, in a few seconds, we're going to start dropping ourselves to the west. Yeah, I'm going west. Alright, once we get to the 30,000 mark, burning through fuel. Holy crap. Alright, let's start kicking it early. We're going to have to use our RCS to get ourselves kicked that way. I don't want to use up a lot of my RCS too, because I'm going to need that for docking. It's primarily all you need in docking. Alright. Alright, let's throw on T real quick. I want to go to the orbital map and do this. I don't want to do it from the other way. Alright, so I want to keep myself in the lower orbit so I can catch up with that station. So let's add a maneuver. Alright. Actually, let's pull up this, and I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna burn off the last bits of that fuel. Jump staging. I shouldn't even created that. Almost there. Save. Whoa. Okay, we're good. We're good. If it didn't blow up us, that'll make its way into the atmosphere anyways. All right, so let's get ourselves aimed correctly. All right. T. Go to orbital map. We gotta do this quick. All right. So let's get ourselves slower than where our acceleration is. There will work. And let's speed her up. Hope we don't burn up all my fuel. And my monopropellant. Actually, I wonder if I can do this without RCS. Yeah, we're good. We can do it without. I figured I could because that's the whole point of thrust vectoring. You just need to get rid of those big ass engines. The question is, oh, that will be good. Alright, a few minutes. Come on. Okay. Where's that coming in? 43,000? Dang it. Yeah, I was gonna say when we come in here, when we come back around, I'm probably gonna have to slow down there. We'll see how it works out. It's not perfect. I can adjust this fairly easily. Actually, let's do that now because I have a feeling 43. Yeah, because we'll be back in the atmosphere. We need to get back. You get back out. 43, 60, 60. Come on, get to 70. There we go. Good enough. And we're way out here, but that's all right. Once we actually get to the peripasis, we'll kick it around and slow it down. So let's put it there. Do a maneuver node there. Yep, that's gonna fall. It's all falling good. God, this is gonna be such a pain in the ass. Docking is a real bitch, seriously. It's not even so much the actual attempt of docking, it's trying to actually get within a kilometer or less of the actual ship without flying by in some crazy direction and then matching its trajectory. Alright, so let's whoa, too much. 81, 76. Alright, good, that's good right there. And it's only using 112. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so we get to this. What's that? Minute 26. So let's speed up real quick. Actually, let's get ourselves pointed in the other way. Oh, whoa, whoa, okay. Come on. There. Alright. Alright, so 24 seconds. Let's start burning some of that off. Get down to about 2/3. Once we hit that 14 seconds, we'll kick it in. And 5, 4, 3, 2, burn. All right. It goes a little bit further than I expected, but that's okay. We're fine. All right. So now it's all a matter of playing catch up with the station. Now we got a orbit that's inside it. See now that just I'm not gonna explain the mathematics behind this, but because our orbit is inside its orbit, we will actually be moving faster. So if you see our velocity at this orbit's 2285, its is 2215. So we're moving roughly 60 meters a second faster at that lower orbit. So now it's just a matter of playing catch up. It's I kind of wish it would have been a little bit closer, not that far out when I would have launched. We'd have a lot less time playing catch up with it. So set that as the target, and let's speed things up. And I might have to speed things up more than I want. Yeah, I was gonna say I can't go past that speed. All right. All right, gradually catching up. As you see. Oh, this could take a little while. All right. Once I get probably a couple hundred kilometers to it, what we'll do is I'll start to get my orbit matching it more and more, which will start actually our velocities will start to be closer to each other. So we'll take it from where we got a 60 meters a second difference to probably about 20. And then we'll go from 20 to like 6, and then hopefully drop it from there. Alright, so we're catching up. Alright, let's slow it down and look at. Alright, the distance is, alright, that's fine. Let's get the orbit matching here. So let's set add a maneuver here, and bring it out just a tad. Alright, so that intersect, we'll be 25 kilometers away from each other. It's fine. We can always adjust and drop. If we pass it, all I'll do is I can bring my orbit a little bit further out than it, and it'll slow me down and relevant to its position. So, about to hit that. Just drop and bam. All right. So speed. Stop. It's good enough. Alright. Alright, so now we'll be 21 kilometers there. Alright, so when we get around here, let's drop another node there. Add maneuver, see where we can put it. Alright, so this one puts us roughly 10 kilometers. You know what? And that's pretty damn close. The question is, I'm gonna mess with this just a little bit. We got plenty of time. See if I can get them closer. 12. Nope. Drop it down a little bit. All right. 11. 8. 8. I don't want to drop it too much. 8.3. Yeah, I'm gonna pull back there away. All right. That's pretty close. I would like to get closer, but I can make adjustments when you get back around the other side. So, how much is that? It's gonna be 24. So we gotta get that. That's not gonna be bad. All right. So Where are we located? Okay, we're over here, so just gotta wait to get in there. Speed things up. Actually, I'm gonna get myself pointed in the right direction again. Probably have to do this again anyways, but that's okay. Alright. Now, speed up till we get over to that maneuver node. See how I'm slowly overtaking it? Alright. So now we shall... Oh crap, I passed. Oh, it's okay. X. Okay. There we go. Now let's see. 8.5. Yep. That's about where we're gonna be. Alright, so let's destroy that. Oh, good. It actually worked out. It turned out, got closer. 7.7. Okay, cool. Not exactly matching orbit, but it's pretty close. And then the next time around, oh, that sucks. We're gonna spread out at some point in time, which tells me that it's time to add another maneuver here real quick. I just want to see if I can get it closer. I might not even use maneuver nodes at this point. I might just 7.2, 29. Oh, dang it. Really, 29? That's how much you're going to separate in that time period? That's crazy. Craziness. Alright. So I can't really get it from there. Nope. Go the other way. Yep, I'm going to have to make a whole bunch of crazy adjustments, and it's going to be a long, arduous prospect. It's going to be long and arduous. Alright. Actually, I can probably use my RCS here. Let's go to staging real quick. Turn T off. And R. And... Alright. And there she is, right there. Alright, now this is going to be the fun part. And hopefully I won't be burning through all my RCS to do this, or my monopropellant. Alright, so as you see now, I am finally getting pretty close to it. You see I am 3.7 meters a second towards the target. Um, Gradually slowing down. I'm gonna stop using my engines. Actually, I'm kind of sad because I blew off 2 of my RCS thrusters. Hopefully that doesn't affect things too badly. Um, and we will get within range of this thing. Alright, so let's keep on thrusting back. Don't want to be coming in that fast. Meter and a half a second will work. Once we get within 100, I'm gonna basically what you'll see is I'm gonna slow down. There's gonna be a lot of maneuvering around. I tried docking mode, and personally docking mode's not bad, but it kind of lacks a few things. So we're not gonna be doing that. Anyways, let's keep on slowing ourselves down here. Also, I'm going to, once I get the orbit fairly well matched, I am going to jump into the other ship and get it aligned so I can dock with it a lot easier. So, actually, let's reduce how quickly I'm moving towards it. Let's see, turn off RCS. I'm gonna adjust and alright, so let's turn RCS back on. And then R, and we're going to swing it, and T again, and this time H again. Okay, so, slow it down just a smidgen. R. Alright, moving nice and slow to it. I'm gonna basically be getting closer and closer to the thing as we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump into the actual station. It'll give me enough time here. Let's go back to Space Center. Go to the tracking. Jump into something big. Fly it. Alright, and I'm pretty sure I've got a decent amount of monopropellant on this. I think I do. And let's see, where are you? There she is. There it is. Okay. So, let's turn on RCS and get myself pointed in the right direction. Alright. So now, clear to dock here. 100 meters out. Let's start moving it in nice and slow. Alright. So oh god, I forgot how pain in the ass this is me. Okay, We're almost there. Alright, so go back. T, H. Nope. Alright. Not gonna be perfect, but it's okay. Once the magnetic clamps react. Come on, you can do it! Oh my god, we're almost there. Come on. Just a little bit. And we've done it, people! We have docked. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Now it's just a matter of crew transfer. I have no idea how to actually transfer crew through these little nodule things. Oh god. Is there still something on? Oh, yeah, SAS on. Turn off SAS. Okay, stop rocking the boat. Alright, so let's get ourselves in the sunlight, because I don't like doing this in the dark. It's not very fun in the dark. Get ourselves in the sun. Fun in the sun. And there we go. Good to go. Alright. So now all we've got to do is transfer people, get them back in, and return them back to Kerbin. Let's see. How many people do I have in here? Hatch. Just have Bill in there. I'll have Bill do his EVA in short order. Alright, so let's, first things first, let's get crew hatch, because you can fit 4 people in that. Alright, so let's get Bob out first. Bob can be the first. EVA'd it. Oh god, he's wedged. He's got himself wedged. Oh my god. Let's reboard again. Let's try this again. Let's maybe Billy Bob will have more luck. I don't know. You know what? We're not gonna do this right now. We're gonna do this on the next episode of Let's Play Kerbal Space Program, the Kerpollo Program. Peace.